Yeah. This is that shit you go hard to. Killing everything I write down. Swear I'm on a different level. Chilling on a high cloud. Hit the bass and add the treble. Trying to find the right sound. Bring you back to life now. Music in my blood like I'm shooting every night now. Fucking with no plan B. Taking what I earned and I be leaving what you hand me. Much behind the curtain, you judging by what you can see. Never understand me. Black tea producing something sweet while y'all be eating all the candy. Let's go. This is the movement. I'm doing things that I never done. Sorry to ruin your chances, but I'll be number one.
Thank you.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, up. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, up.
So, another day successfully done. Tempo benching. When we started tempo benching a month ago, my first workout with it was only 205 pounds. So now we're moving up to 275 pounds today for doubles. And then just to get extra volume in, we dropped down to 250 pounds and did triples, all with a 3 Mississippi count on the negative.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, up, back. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, up. Woo. Nice, dude.
Really good just for helping get your pathway down, getting your motor pattern down, just getting your entire motion down for the bench press so everything's consistent when you go to do a real bench press. Now, the good news is 275 felt like cake. It was moving nice and easy. And I actually remember the first time I ever got a max rep set of 3 reps with 275, touch and go. That was my all-out max. That was back in Virginia, so 2013. And now we're doing tempo presses with it, so that's always fun to see progress like that. The bad news is my shoulder's still acting up, and it was hurting pretty bad today. The more I trained, the looser it got, but it still like hurts after training. So mid-workout, I decided to call my doctor while it was fresh in my head, because I've been meaning to call my doctor and I just keep forgetting about it and putting it off. So I decided while it was hurting I was going to call my doctor mid-workout and schedule an appointment. So I did. I scheduled an appointment for Thursday to get an MRI scheduled, and I'm going to get this thing officially checked out. It's not stopping me from benching, but pain is obviously never good. It's your body's red light system. We're going to get the shoulder checked out, and if I need to, I'll just back off on some of the extra pressing that I have to do throughout the week just to give it a little bit of a rest, you know? Hurry up! Easy! Got it!
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, up. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, up. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, up. Yup. Rack it.
But if you feel like I feel like I think it go. Women with it, then it goes. Sing the chorus, here it goes.
Ready? Last set.
From the front angle, it becomes even more apparent that I'm most definitely babying my left shoulder. The weight's still moving fast and easy, but the pain in my left shoulder is causing me to baby it and favor it a little, tilting all the weight towards the right without even realizing I'm doing it. So definitely going to get that checked out and take all the steps needed to fix this problem safely.
Yeah. I'm going to kick a can off Ming's head. Epic. You guys remember my basement where I keep, obviously, clothing line and where I did have my home gym? You guys hopefully remember that my basement got flooded not too long ago, and I had to disassemble my entire home gym. and I'm way too lazy to reassemble it, especially since I'm gonna be out of this house in a few months. So, Ricky, you guys know Ricky, right? Ricky is now inhabiting the basement for only about a month. He's in between places, so he is inhabiting it. Down here is where I like to do my mobility because I have this wide open space here, and I definitely try to make sure I do mobility every single day, even on my rest days. A lot of loosening up of the quads, loosening up of the hip flexors for sure, a lot of loosening up of the hamstrings and glutes. All of these areas really get tight, and it's really easy to ignore it and skip mobility because it's kind of boring to do, but that's when you get tight quads without even realizing it. And tight quads will end up leading to knee issues, or you get tight hip flexors, especially if you're like me and you sit all the time, so I really have to loosen up my hip flexors. And it makes a huge difference. You feel a lot less pain, you stay injury free, and you can even feel your muscles activating a lot better when you squat and deadlift because your body can actually get into its proper position to do the movements with proper form. As opposed to when you're tight, you may not be able to get into proper position. That's when your back can start bending. You might get butt wink. You can't necessarily get as deep. You can't get your knees open. You just can't get into the proper position because muscles are too tight and they're not letting you. So I try to do this at least once every single day for a half an hour, if not twice a day, even on my rest days. So we're finally moving up into the 400s again. This is the first time touching 400 since doing the photo shoot and stopping powerlifting altogether. So this is exciting. About a month and a half ago when I started training with Brett, if you guys remember, I was just squatting 225 for my sets and 275 was like ugly. So we're back into the 400s. It feels great. Today, our focus was not on speed because I feel like when I focus on speed, that's when I resort back to my old bad form of dive bombing into the hole and bouncing it right back up. So today, the focus was to slow everything down and keep the form clean and activate the muscles properly as I come back up out of the hole. And if that slows my speed down a little bit, that's fine. I'd rather get the form beautifully clean and then have the speed come later on. But I gotta say I'm very, very happy with how 405 moved. It felt very easy, it felt very clean. After that, we broke down to 385 pounds and had to do 5 sets of 4. That's when the fatigue definitely started kicking in. The weight felt easy enough to where I wasn't grinding the reps. The speed stayed pretty fast and pretty consistent throughout the whole way, but you can definitely see I filmed the very last set from the side for you guys so you can see where my form is breaking down, because by the end of it my form was definitely breaking down. Hips were shooting back and out a little bit. Was turning it a little bit more into a good morning than I would have liked to see, but you know, that's what fatigue will do. All in all, I'm pretty happy. So now we're done with squats. Ming was about to hit ENAC to do his workout, but I persuaded him to come to Ocean State today so he could give me a hand with lift-offs and coaching me on the bench. Today we got to do spoto pressing, stopping the bar about an inch above our chest, pausing, and then launching it back up. It's keeping constant tension on the muscles. It's gonna build good control at the bottom of the bench. And as you guys now know, this is my second day in a row pressing. Oh. It's Subscriber Love Wednesday. Today we find a random subscriber and put him on blast.
Oh, what's up? No way. What up, you two?
Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
My name is Cody. I just met Nick the other day.
Yeah.
Posted on Instagram, and he's the raddest dude in person, I swear.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. His third time in this gym? Third or fourth time?
Third time.
How do you like this gym?
It's amazing. Anyone who's who's considering it, better do it.
Ocean State. Yep. My shoulder definitely felt a little sore. That was the only reason there was any struggle at all with spoto pressing, was just because of my shoulder. I was trying to force the bar into like a nice even position, even though my body wanted to compensate for my left shoulder, baby it, and tilt the bar towards my right side. That's obviously not good though. Like I said, tomorrow we're getting the shoulder checked out at the doctor's. It didn't feel any worse today than it did yesterday. It just didn't feel any better. But despite the shoulder feeling sore, we still managed to finish all 5 sets of 3 with 285 pounds on the spoto press. You're gonna say hello to the camera then?
Hello.
Hello, just like that. What's the update? What have you been up to? The people miss you. People on YouTube miss you.
No.
You don't know? No updates? She's not the talkative type. She's more of like the just get in here and smash weights type.
I looked on YouTube and I didn't see the thing.
You didn't see your video?
I only saw babies.
The baby steps? Well, you'll be in this one. This one's gonna come out. I'll tell Sarah when it's out, and she'll show you, okay? Flex. Boom, there we go. So, training is done. Feel happy about that. One major difference I've been making in my training mentally, to mentally get myself ready for weights, is I follow a lot of different lifters. A lot of them are lesser known than they should be, in my opinion. They're not lifters with a huge following, but they're great powerlifters. How you look at a weight in your mind is how it's gonna be. You need to be confident about the weight. So if I look at 405, like, oh my God, this is 4 plates. Like, this was my opener at the last meet. This is finally heavy weight. This is the big 405. It's gonna feel heavier to me because my confidence is lowering. I'm making it this big thing in my head. And that's gonna show when I go to get under the weight. So instead what I do is I picture some of these guys that I follow. You know, we'll use Brett Gibbs for an example since you guys all know who he is. I'll imagine like what 405 looks like when Brett is using it. And the only time he uses it is if he's deloading or warming up, obviously. But when he gets under 4 plates, you know, those 4 plates are jangling on the other side of his shoulders. He's not even budging. He's just popping it right down and up, easy as cake, moving it like I move 135. So as I'm getting under the bar, I'll imagine that I'm him, or I'll imagine that I'm one of these lifters, or I just imagine how the weight looks to these lifters. 405 in a Brett Gibbs video is light warm-up weight, so I envision the weight being like that. And as I get under it, I picture it on my shoulders as if it was warm-up weight for myself. I picture it like it's just 225, no big deal. And suddenly it feels a lot better. The weight itself didn't change. It's not magic. It's simply you're changing your perspective of the weight, and by doing so, you're upping your confidence. Training is done. Tomorrow we go to the doctor's to get the shoulder checked out. That's good. And in the meantime, I'm dressed and ready to go on a date with Ariana. It is date night for Ari and I. We're gonna do 11:49 again. So, see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching and stuff.